Whoever told you that you can start trading Forex with $0 is plain fucking lying to you. It's like trying to get abs without going to the gym. It's like trying to get girls without looking good. It is not happening. It is a lie. It is not real. So the real truth is that you need at least a bare minimum of $100. This is the lowest amount of the entry barrier that should be even legal to enter trading into the markets. Anything below, it's not realistic because you need money to make money. And to even prove that concept, I personally, about a year ago, I turned $100 into $1 million, all documented live. So I am a living proof that the bare minimum you need to start trading is $100. So let me actually explain to you how trading the markets work, because a lot of people are confused and they don't have a clear understanding of what it is. Trading the markets is very simple. Markets are either going to go up or they're going to go down. And us as traders, we're simply going to bet that it's going to continue to go up or bet that it's going to continue to go down. At no given point are you actually buying currencies and exchanging them for other. That doesn't exist. That is not how trading Forex or trading the foreign exchange market works. You put money into an account and then you bet if a market goes up and then you bet if a market goes down. If you win off of somebody else's losses somewhere in the $6.3 trillion foreign exchange market. And if you lose, well, you participate that loss to somebody else on the other side that is winning. Because if you're betting that something is going to go up, somebody somewhere in the other side of the world is betting that it's going to go down. So now that you understand basic foundation of how the markets work, and you understand that you need a bare minimum of $100 to start, there's actually two ways on where you can take these $100 because you need money to make money. The first way you can implement these $100 is by simply putting them into a broker account. You get your leverage up to 1 to 500, 1 to 1,000, which basically essentially gives you more leverage on that $100, which gives you buying power of $10, $1,000 and even more. And then there you can just trade your personal $1,000. Or you can take those $100 and go to whatever prop firm in the industry that best suits your liking, and you can buy a challenge. You can buy a challenge for a $5,000 challenge or a $10,000 challenge, depends on what prop firm company is out there. And with those same $100, you have equivalent to a $5,000 account that you have to pass an evaluation process in order for you to get access to that account. If you fail the evaluation process, you will then in turn lose your $100 initial investment. Or you can go to your personal account, which you can just deposit into an account and you have immediate access to your $100 with buying power of up to $1,000, even $10,000. Meaning you can bet with these $100 as if they were to be $1,000 or as if they were to be $10,000. That is if you were to up your leverage, which obviously there is a double-edged sword on that. That means your $100 is more exposed and you're more prone to losing it a lot quicker. But if you're on the right side of the market, then you'll be able to reap the rewards of that risk. Where in turn, if you were to take those $100 into a PropFirm account, you don't get immediate access into those $5,000 that you're buying on the challenge. You have to pass the evaluation process, you have to follow the strict rules, and then you get access to $5,000, but then you will receive a profit split on. Both I have tried it myself. Personally, the PropFirm route made me understand how to properly follow my risk management rules, properly follow daily and total loss limit rules, and they made me appreciate how to have large amounts of money. But where I actually became a very successful trader and I actually grew my net worth and made a lot of money in trading is on my own personal account, simply because I have access to it right away and I'm able to make more money off of my money. And I kind of make my own rules since it's my money. I'm not using other people's money. So now that you've taken your $100 either to your broker or you've taken it to your prop firm of your choice, the next step is you need to know the platforms to use inside of these markets for you to actually determine if you want to enter a trade or not. And for me personally, I've educated on many different industries and niches, and trading specifically is one of those industries that has an excess amount of tools, excess amounts of platforms that do not help you when it comes to making a decision if this trade is going to go up or down. There's endless websites on indicators, endless websites on AI, on recording, on journaling. There's just so many different platforms that are not necessary and will not help your trading at all. And a lot of traders that are new into the journey get confused and think that the more subscriptions they pay and the more websites and the more platforms and the more tools they use, the more profitable they're going to be. And that's not the case. It's actually very simple, the platforms that you need. All you have to do is just focus on these and focus on your strategy, which is key. But later on that into the video. So the tools and platforms that you're going to need, the first one is broker PropFirm of choice, because that's where you're going to be depositing and withdrawing your profits. The second one is going to be TradingView, a platform where you can see every single market globally. You can literally see from stocks, cryptos, currencies, indices. You can see every single market in a detailed candlestick way, in a line pattern way, in basically any format that you would want to see the market. TradingView is going to display that. And this is where you're going to spend 99% of your time on this platform, reading the markets, determining if you want to enter a trade or not. TradingView is the #1 platform recognized globally. The third platform that is needed, but not really, as you continue to go on through your journey, that is going to be forexfactory.com. Forex Factory has a calendar which lets you know what low risk and high impact fundamentals are going to be coming right ahead. This is so you can have an idea if you should be interested in entering a trade, if you should be interested in exiting a trade early, or if you should just simply sit on your hands and wait to see what's going to happen. Forex Factory lets you know the difference between a high news event and a low news event. So you don't have to go out there online and waste time reading these articles just for you to get the same information that this website does. And this is not an ad for any of these platforms. They're just the ones that I personally have been using for the last 7 years of my journey and have worked phenomenally. So now to understand, you need $100, you need the platforms. Now, all you need is to be profitable. And to be profitable, this is what 99% of traders are simply not prepared for the journey ahead of them, because they don't understand what you need to do in order for you to become profitable. And for you to become profitable, you have to do many things. But these are the basis of becoming a profitable trader for you to actually make money with those $100. And in order for you to be profitable, you need a trading strategy. It is as simple as it is. Trading strategy, a trading plan, a list of confluences, whatever you want to call it. You need to understand what you're looking at when the market comes. You cannot just go to the gym and by looking at the weights, expect to get fit. It's not going to happen. You need to have a workout plan. You need to have a diet plan. You have to count your macros. You need to make sure that you're actually doing something that works. Well, for you to be profitable and for you to actually make money, there's 3 key foundations in order for you to know that you're having a profitable strategy. And without these 3 key things, your strategy, your trading plan, your confluences are literally pointless. The first one is going to be patterns. Your strategy needs to consist of some type of patterns. Now, I'm not talking about all of these crazy harmonic ABCD patterns, all of these crazy different tweezer patterns, hedge patterns. No, I'm talking about something that has happened in the market structure in the past that has shown this same exact thing over and over again, where we can anticipate it for the future. A pattern is something that is tending to repeat itself. If your strategy constantly is repeating itself, you're good. You have an edge. It should continue to happen again in the future. The second thing that you're going to need, and it is extremely crucial, is going to be risk management. If you do not have a profitable risk management strategy, you can have the best strategy in the world with the most amount of patterns that repeat themselves. But if your risk management is not on point, those times that you lose, because you will lose in the markets, it is inevitable. We are in a business. In order for you to get something in return, you have to put risk up, and it's never going to be guaranteed. And the risk management will define how good your strategy actually is, because you can have a 50-50 strategy and your risk management will make you profitable. And these two tied together leads me to the third one, which is even more important. That is going to be the mind, your psychology. You can have the best strategy in the world. You can have the best risk management strategy in the world. But if your mindset is not in a profitable trader mindset, you will never make money in the markets, because some traders just cannot accept losing. Some traders cannot accept not doing anything. You need to understand that the markets aren't tradable when you want. The markets are tradable when they give you an opportunity. And some traders just cannot fathom to get their hands and for them to sit on their hands. They constantly want to be clicking buttons. They want to feel like they're involved into the markets. That is one of the biggest issues across the board from beginner, intermediate, and even experienced traders. Just them constantly want to be involved. So you need to have the right mindset for you to be able to control this strategy correctly. You have the best strategy in the world, but if you don't have the mind to execute it, you have nothing. And this takes me to step 4, which is even more important and is where I would say arguably I got a little bit of luck, and that is going to be time. You need to have time for this to play out. You need time in order for you to learn this. You need to have time in order for you to practice it. And you need to give time its time and damn thing. Because if you do not learn it, practice it, and then execute it over the course of 3, 4, 5, 6 months, then you're simply never going to give it enough time for it to work. Time is going to be your best friend, but it's also going to be your worst enemy. Your worst enemy because you're not going to want to learn this in the next 2-3 months. It's going to be your best friend when you already understand it and you can see these opportunities come to you, and then when the trades start going into your profit. It's not going to be your best friend when you're 2-3 days without taking a trade and you feel like you've just been wasting time. Time is going to be crucial across your whole entire journey, and when it comes to execute these trades, time is in your favor and it's also against you. But the basis of time is going to be you need to give it time to learn. Depending on how available you are, we need to dedicate at least 1 to 2 hours every single day to it. When it comes to practicing it, you need to dedicate at least 1 to 2 hours every single day to practice it in the effective times. Because if you're trading out of the session, you're simply not doing anything. The best example that I want to give you is like, oh, I'm only available to go work out at the gym at 8 o'clock from 8 to 9. And you go to the gym and the gym is closed. You're not doing anything. You are making the time at the wrong time. So you need to practice and execute this at the right time. And this is very crucial to your journey, because if you're not executing at the right time, you're not practicing it how it should be. And that is all very important, but not as important as the time of you letting time do its thing for you to go through the journey of a profitable trader. The journey of a profitable trader is not like this. It is a journey. Journeys have ups and downs, and you're going to see the beauty of that journey. You're going to look back at the mistakes you've done. You're going to then look forward to the ups of the future. But all of this by simply giving everything time. Everybody's timeline is different. For me, it took me 2 years to be profitable. I have students that it takes them 2 months. Just depends on your availability and how much you actually understand this. Everybody's time is different based off of your availability. It's really all it is. And last, and definitely not least, one of the most key principles that you need in order for you to make it in trading, especially with just $100, is going to be you need a pair of fucking balls. Without balls, you will not succeed in this industry. You need balls to put some money up at risk. You need some balls to handle some losses. You need some balls to hold some profits. You need balls from this point until the end of your life. If you have a pair of fucking balls, you will succeed in trading, because a lot of risk is associated with this. A lot of sleepless nights, a lot of rewards are reaped with it. And if you properly don't have your pair of balls placed, you're either going to continue to lose and quit, or when you win, you're going to get too excited and then you're going to lose the focus that you have in your journey. You do not have to be book smart. You do not have to have a degree. You do not have to have a friend with you. You don't have to have a book that you read. Maybe a little bit of this, but that's later into your journey. You don't need anything other than your willingness of you showing up every single day, even when things get tough. You don't need anything else other than just you in front of your computer every single day until you put the time into understanding this journey. Now, I'm not here to tell you that this is easy. It's not. It's going to be really hard. But everything that goes through a hard journey ends up having an amazing reward towards the end. All it takes is for you to have some courage, for you to have a pair of balls and some time. So if you're ready to take that chance, you want to make sure that you can do it properly. You don't want to waste time on learning strategies that don't work, on being part of communities that aren't motivated and aren't effective. That's why my success rate is through the roof with my students, where they're constantly making anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500 a week using this 7-figure strategy. Where I hop on calls with them every single Sunday. I share with them my trade ideas, where I'm constantly inside of the community, either answering questions or sharing new trade updates on personal trades that I'm taking, where it leads into having results very similar to mine, because we're literally trading the exact same markets. So if you want to be part of a community that shares this exact strategy to the T, so you can have results just like them, just watch the link in the video below. It is literally a free video. You're gonna understand exactly what we are about and what this set and forget strategy is. With that being said, thank you very much for being part of this video. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. I'll see you guys on the next one.